everyone, so today I want to try something new. I have this beautiful photo of my husband. It's an A4 and I want to actually use some stencil work on the photo because there's such a big white space, as you can see. Now I've got a gorgeous stencil here from Celebrate. It's their newest release, or depending when you're watching the video, it might be old. I first of all think I need to make sure that I don't get a mess on my photo, the areas that actually should not get stenciled. So I'm simply using the backing to mask this off. I don't want to glue, to adhere the stencil or keep it in position using washi tape or anything like that, because I'm worried that it might peel off some of my photo. So I'm just gonna do something like this, okay? But then what I can do, I can actually use some washi tape to adhere these pieces of paper to my stencil without actually adhering it to my photo, if that makes any sense, because I would like to get the whole design you know, as like it might look like a print. I have no idea. We're experimenting together. I love doing things like this because I know that Brilliance ink will work on a photo. It's actually one of the very few inks that does work very well on photographs. I know that it will stick to my photo. The question is just, will I be able to get a good impression? Okay, so here you can see I'm going to risk putting washi tape onto my photo, and let's see, I'm going to use a Brilliance, of course, and graphite black. I wanted to use my brown, but I have no idea where that is. Luckily I print all my photos at home, so I can just reprint the photo if it doesn't come out the way I wanted it. Now I'm not going to overdo this. You can see I'm simply using a finger dauber and I'm dabbing the ink on. I will actually leave this stencil on the photo for enough to give it enough time to dry, because the Brilliance ink does take some time to dry on glossy surfaces, which of course a photograph is. It's sometimes hard to work with the really detailed stencils because you have to kind of press your finger dauber or your blending tool into the stencil to get the detail of the design. So of course if I was using a paste, this would probably be easier. But I'm going to pause the video. I'm sure you don't want to watch me labor through all of this. I'll be back when I'm almost done. Okay, so you can see I'm now not sure if I should do these big elements, okay? And it's really hard for me to make an informed decision because I don't want to lift this and then not get the stencil into the proper space again. So what I would probably do, I'd probably go for it, okay, because it looks like that could be just like a brush effect. And if it's too black on the photograph, I can always glue something over it. But when in doubt, you guys, don't do it. Okay, that would be the best advice I can actually give you. Because once you've done it, like let's say you don't print your own photos and you had this printed at a photo lab, then you would obviously have to go back, and having photos printed are quite expensive. You know, so if you really are unsure about anything, especially on a photograph, don't do it. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to leave this to dry for about 15-20 minutes, rather be safe than sorry, and then I'll be back and do the reveal. Okay, so I did cheat a little bit. I was lifting that to make sure, and you can see that some of the washi tape adhesive actually did transfer to my photo, so I wouldn't recommend that you do that. But let's lift the stencil. Now, oh, I really do like that. Look at that. It almost looks like letterpress. I could have probably worked the handsome a little bit more, but I do think that is the stencil design. But there we go. So I don't know, it kind of looks like I have it printed on the photo, and it might be a bit too dark for this, but I actually just like it. So I hope you will experiment. I will share the layout when I'm done, and that's just another way to use your stencils right onto your photos.